and I can't get them wet for 24 hours. So I need to shower yesterday, but wasn't. Good morning. It's Monday. I just ended the vlog, edited the vlog, and I'm tired. It's 51 minutes and 50 seconds, which is very long. I feel like just self-conscious. Like, I love watching long vlogs, but I feel like I'm like, Andrea, who wants to listen to you talk for 51 minutes? So we will see. I'm chilly today. Nick took Lila to her 15-month appointment. Girl got a big head and she's tall. That's what we're down to. And also she has an ear infection, which my kids just like love getting ear infections. And they're also allergic to amoxicillin. So like, well, Bennett was allergic to amoxicillin, and then Theo, we were like, oh, like, we'll try it. And then he was like allergic, and it was like a horrible situation where the second time he got amoxicillin, he had serum-like sickness. And look up like serum-like sickness rash on the Googles. And it was like purple. It was horrible. Scariest things. Top 10 of my life, because it was horrible. It was his whole body. So he doesn't use amoxicillin. So we were just like, we're not going to give Lila amoxicillin. So she has an ear infection, but we didn't even know she had an ear infection. My kids just don't present ear infections also like anything. It's just like a runny nose, but then we're also like allergies ? So we're gonna see if there's something like we can get, like some kind of maybe like an ear, like a looker inner that we can get for at home to see if like we could just check randomly, periodically, once every 3 days if they have ear infections or not. Because they don't show any symptoms otherwise very often, like pulling on their ears, saying their ears hurt, like any type of like low-grade fever, runny nose. Well, not runny nose. I don't know if runny nose is a. Let's look up symptoms of an ear infection. Symptoms of ear infection. Though our nose is all runny because we live in Texas. Pain inside ear, high temperature, being sick, lack of energy, none of that. Difficulty hearing, no. Discharge out of the ear, no. Literally none of that. So, that is what happened this morning. And then Nick called me and he's like, oh, by the way, you need to go grocery shopping. And I'm like, I know, I got to. So I just edited the vlog. I did payroll. I started working on my plans and exporting this vlog. I'm gonna film later. I did orders so that Nick could print them at work because he's at work today now that he dropped Lila back off. Lila's with my father-in-law, and good God, I am going to go make a grocery list, which I'm not excited about, and then go grocery shopping, which I am also not excited about. But we have some leftovers, but I honestly am not even hungry for leftovers. I'm hungry for like vegetables. I feel like whenever I eat like poop, I mean, granted yesterday whenever I was like hungry later in the evening because we ate pretty early, I ate all the rest of the carrots and then like 4 deviled egg things. But I want cabbage like so bad right now. I just crave vegetables, and also I want water today. So I need to get some ice going. But we need milk. I forgot to show you my fab outfit of the day. This is a shirt I have in about 16 million colors. Marg, all ones with holes. Marg always makes fun of me, and every time I see her, I note to wear this as many times as possible because she thinks it's the funniest shirt ever. But I'm actually going to see Marg well, she's going to be coming here in like 2 months, so I'm very excited about that. But this is my outfit. This is what I wear every day-ish. I mean, you see, this is a variation of the 4 things that I wear. So actually I'm not going grocery shopping now because I remember that the reason why Nick was like, you have to go grocery shopping is one, because we need groceries, we need milk for the most part, and then like things for me to cook for myself because I have nothing. But I forgot that I need to pick up Lila's prescription, and it is not written yet. So I have to wait a little bit. And then I'll be doing that. So I guess it's time to work. I just got back from the grocery store. I got a lot of snacks for the kids because we were basically out after this long weekend. Snacks, and a Nick too, because he's a snacker. I got Lila's prescription French fries and broccoli because I've been loving doing frozen broccoli in the air fryer with lemon, salt, pepper, and that's it. It's perfect. These are for Lila for quick lunches, and then Nick was looking for these at Target, but they didn't have them. They're the meatball mozzarella Hot Pockets. He's been in a weird Hot Pocket mood. I got this for Theo's birthday for the kids to have, and then I also got these for Bennett and Theo for on Theo's birthday too, just to make, I'm gonna do like a special dinner because it's a weekday and then he has his birthday party, obviously. I got zucchini. I'm just probably gonna make it just to have. Cheese for Lila, just some regular sliced cheese. I didn't even see what it was. Yellow cheddar, cool. Milk and chocolate milk. We're pretty sure Theo is lactose intolerant, so we're trying, and he doesn't, whenever he does like cereal, he does nix soy milk that he uses for his coffee, so. Or is it oat milk? I think it might be oat milk, but anyways, this is for Theo, this is for Lila. Bennett can have whatever. Then I got this also for Theo's birthday just to add in because he'll love this. And then I got some ground turkey and chicken because I can't decide which one I like better. Let me know if you have like a way of like, oh, I like this one better than the other. I don't really know. And then I also got lean ground beef because I found these little teeny tiny sliders and I thought the kids would love that for dinner. I also got some oat nut small slice bread because I'm gonna probably start trying to eat breakfast again just to like curb the rest of the day. Then I got some stuff because when I had my period this time, there was nothing in the house for me that was like healthy bad food. So I got these. I love Halo Top mint ice cream, so I thought the mint chocolate cookie, and I haven't had the bars, but always loved Halo Top. I also love these. These are a great replacement if you're looking for something a little bit healthier than the Snickers bars. They're so good. I might actually like these better because of the texture. And then I also got some True Fruit, which I haven't had in so long, but I got the strawberries, and my favorite is the raspberries. I also got some carrots for when I make stuff with cabbage. I like putting carrots in, and I have a bunch of cabbage left. I got some avocados. They were on like super sale for like 50 cents. So I figured the kids can have avocado toast and probably like eggs and sausage for dinner tonight, like breakfast for dinner. And then I got some Brussels sprouts because y'all know I'm obsessed. Bananas. And that's the setup. We'll do it before and after because I think I also need to like Windex, but before. We filled the snacky cabinet, and then the fridge doesn't look really that much different. I need to refill water and Diet Coke, but otherwise she's stocked. I'm back at my desk. I actually need to go grab Lila's monitor. My father-in-law just left. I put away the groceries, and then I was gonna cook something. Did you ever eat so much food one day that then like the next day you're just not hungry? That's where I'm at right now. So I am just going to film, and I'm gonna film my pre-plan. I should have did it this weekend, but this weekend was crazy. Usually I would do it. Well, the past 2 times I've done it, it's not a habit or anything. I have done it like during quiet time on the weekend. So this weekend was not very full of quiet times, or I was out of the house. So I'm gonna take a drink, pick out a kit, and film this video. Are you sick of seeing me in this position yet? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But I just finished filming my pre-plan with me, and now I am like trying to figure out if I have enough time to, like what I have enough time to do basically at that point. So I am probably going to take pictures for this week. I have my stack of stuff that's releasing that I need to take pictures of, but also I need to do weekly stickers for Kirsten, and I need to delete all of the clips of the videos that I just put up. Final Cut Pro crashed. Well, good thing I wasn't doing anything important. I'm probably not gonna eat lunch. I keep thinking about it. I'm like, I probably should eat, but I'm like, I could just wait till dinner and eat early dinner because I'm not hungry, and I'm trying to like get, like, I feel like before I'd be like, oh, it's lunchtime, I need to eat, but I'm like, if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. It just doesn't make sense to just eat for just to eat. So that's where we're at with that. I was like, maybe I'll make some broccoli, but I'm just like not hungry. I think I'm just literally so full from Easter yesterday. I probably ate like 3 days worth of food, but I know I'll be hungry for dinner, which is exciting. I don't know what I'm making for dinner. I'll have to ask Nick if he has any preferences. But Lila's still sleeping. I feel like she's probably gonna sleep for another 40 minutes if I had to guess. So I'm gonna do the weekly stickers thing that I need to do to send to Kirsten, and then I am going to just take pictures of all this stuff and edit those and get those going. And then I think while I'm hanging out with Violet today, I need to write some reviews for Board Game Girlies, and that's about all. Not a lot today. Not a lot at all. And I'm like, I am kind of sleepy, so it works out. And I think I'm going to try and go to bed early tonight. Remember that time I just said that Lila's going to sleep for another 40 minutes? LOL. Girlfriend up now. It's been like 2 minutes. I didn't even get to finish these stickers. So I am probably gonna just pause this. So remember that time? 2 things. Remember that time I told you that Lila was awake? She's not. She was up, stood up, sat up for like 2 seconds and then laid back down. But personally, I don't think that it's gonna last very long. So I'm thinking. Also, remember that time I said I wasn't hungry? Now I'm oddly hungry. But I'm like also not. It's like one of those hungry where like I'd be hungry if I thought of the specific thing I'm hungry for. Otherwise, probably not gonna be hungry. So I'm gonna go check out and see what's in the fridge. I'm also like, I think it's the weather, because literally Hannah just texted me the same thing and was like, I'm not in the mood to work. I'm like, no, same. I don't know. And also it was like a long weekend. Hold on. Waiting for my ice machine to stop being annoying. But I'm gonna try this bread out. I feel like I've had a specific kind of bread. What is this batter thing? I feel like it's in there stuff. I'm gonna start shopping at Costco. Because I feel like my kids are like so small, like little, like 1, 5, and 3 basically, which is so funny, all odd numbers. And I feel like they're already eating me out of house and home, as far as like, I feel like we have food and then it's like all gone. And they never stop eating. And I'm like, you're still little. Like, I don't know what my kids are going to be eating. Like, put my toaster in. I don't know like what they're going to be eating like when they're bigger, if they're already eating this much. Like let's say like baseline McDonald's, right? And you like have your McDonald's order, right? If my kids are getting McDonald's, Bennett, who is 5, is eating, there's a couple different options he gets, but his main go-to is like 8 chicken nuggets, half of a cheeseburger, and a bunch of french fries. 8 chicken nuggets. 8 chicken nuggets. It's more the chicken nuggets than I can eat. So I'm like, I just don't know. I'm just like, what are you gonna eat whenever you're full grown and not like little anymore? I feel like this is like almost hot. I love this pan, by the way. It's like the, I don't know, I always see ads for them and I always saw ads for them. But it's called like the, you know what pan this is? Like the Our Place pan. And I remember seeing an ad for it and I was like, oh yeah, it's like a pan. How cool could it be? And then I kept seeing ads for it and I was like, oh wait, but like I really want to try this pan. So I bought this pan and I've had it for forever. And I only recently started using it and it is such a nice pan. And even Nick like commented on like how, you know what, I might do 2 eggs. I just got hungrier. Commented on how nice this pan was. I don't remember what he made in it. He doesn't make much, so I don't think I remember it, but I don't know what he made in it, but he was like, yeah, I love this like wide handle. It's like so much easier to like hold it if you're washing it, or if you're, maybe you're just washing it, but it's so much easier to like get a good grip on. And I was like, yeah, I do like this pan, and it's like nice, like the ceramic non-stick is so good. But yeah, eggs are like my go-to situation. Eggs are my go-to if I really just don't know what else to eat. I'll just make an egg. I feel like it's kind of healthy and well-rounded option. I'm just gonna eat it with plain toast. I could put like something on it, but I'm not in the mood. And my spatula from Target. Basically, we're just gonna break the eggs. See if I can get a better angle for y'all. I should have steeped it. Alright. So here, I'm gonna cut these apart. Easier to flip. I like my eggs over over to medium. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I broke it. Usually I'm pretty good at this too, so it's also just been the pressure of the vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one off because this is literally my worst nightmare. Okay, so guys, don't judge me on my egg making skills because normally I'm a boss, okay? This is not me being a boss. This is me being a noob, so please excuse. This is by far the saddest thing I've ever done in my whole wide life. But I mean, I'm still gonna eat it. So the kids are all in bed. They're going to bed a little bit early. They were all exhausted. It's like 6:30. Usually I go to bed at 7, so not totally loud. It's just so weird with it being like light out. But well, Nick is doing video games with his friends tonight, so I am doing a romantic evening working in bed, which I like to do in the PMs. So I am putting in pie crust from Fantasy Wax. I am so excited because I think by the time that you see this, it'll probably be, I think it goes up this Friday. So it might be up still, it might be sold out. We don't know. This is a grand angle, but we're gonna hot dump this wax. I think my fingers are like not accustomed to how hot these are sometimes. But she just gave me samples today and I smelled them all and they are fantastic. I actually haven't been able to even message her. I'm gonna do 2 in this warmer so I can use them all up. I like these mini chunk melt ones because they fit perfectly. I haven't melted this pie crust by itself or by anybody. I think I melted maybe by Rose Gold, but I could not smell it. But I could barely even smell it on cold. So not too surprised that I couldn't smell it on warm. But we're gonna do some more dumping. Yeah, I usually pick like a scent that I'm like super excited / vibing with whenever I work in the bedroom at night. And I am going to put on Inventing Anna, which has been on my watch list for a while. Seems like one that I really don't have to like pay attention to, but like I could still watch. I was watching Perfect Match, but that ended. So I might see what else after Inventing Anna's over, but for now, that's what we're watching, and I am going to work. I basically am going to do probably 2 collections. This one artist that I follow released art a couple of hours ago, and then I'm probably just going to work on something that I have like pre-purchased or more exclusive. I don't know really what I have going on currently. I'm gonna take off my socks because I'm in bed. I'm not wearing socks. And probably wash my face because it feels very, very oily from, I was actually thinking about it, and I think my face is so oily from cooking, but also from period. So usually just use this first and then I'll just wash it. I have to actually grab it because it's in the shower, but usually it's the face wash version of this, and it's gonna be a great night.
To check. America investigated needs.
Almost 9 and Nick just made a Hot Pocket, but I'm making popcorn. I have come to a new love with this kind of popcorn. It's like kind of fun. So I do that. I have 2 of those chocolate strawberries out because you're supposed to let them like warm up. I have a new Coke Zero, and then I am going to be using this theater style popcorn seasoning spray. And then I have like literally my own little stash of flavors. And this one is one of my favorites. It's the truffle, parmesan, and black garlic seasoning. It's not made for popcorn, it's made for like other things. I mean, I'm sure it's not like don't use it with popcorn, but I think that's like, these are like the main intention of popcorn. I do like this buffalo wing one, and no, it's pretty good. But yeah, I just use these, and this lasts for forever. But yeah, and it's like healthier than these, so I'm excited. It is almost 9 o'clock. kids are obviously sleeping, and I am on the second kit of the evening, and I'll probably finish this one and maybe more because I think that last one took like an hour. This one's a little more difficult because there is not as many like clip art pieces, so I'm gonna have to try and stretch it. That's the only thing that stinks sometimes is like when I don't get custom art is like I don't have like a grip on how many like things are in the art sets. So sometimes like an art set's really cute, but it's like hard to put together because there's not enough pieces for how I do my kits. So this one, it looks like I'm gonna be kind of like figuring it out for 2 boxes at least, and it's having a hard time tracking me. So I think I have one of them figured out. The washi page box, I can make a like a pattern, no big deal. So then I'm just gonna have to kind of like mess around with one of them, one more box, and try and make it work. We will see. But I'm just gonna wait on this popcorn. I'm gonna probably take like a 20-minute break and eat the popcorn because I don't want to eat popcorn and then be touching my keyboard because that'd be silly. And then I will be back to work for the evening. Y'all, I had some of the best sleep I've had in a million years because Lila, oops, first of all, there. Lila slept through the night, which I feel like whenever she sleeps, when she sleeps through the night normally, she still wakes up at like, we call it sleeping through the night, but she wakes up at like 9 or something. She didn't wake up at all last night, which was amazing. Amazing. So maybe she's back on the right track now that she's got a little bit of medicine, which is just like, it's just so annoying because there was no symptoms of an ear infection. So like I said, taking Theo not tomorrow. Oh my god, it's too early for this. First of all, I need my glasses on, right? I think in the world is blurry. I'm taking Theo to the doctor this week for his like 3-year checkup. Crazy's 3. And we're gonna see if there's like anything that we can do or like get to be able to see if they have an ear infection at home to know if they need to bring them in, because I would honestly just put it in my phone for every like 3 days to check because they just don't show symptoms. So if you have any advice for that, let me know. Last night I finished a lot. I'm trying to come up with ideas for the anniversary because I'm probably not having a sale just because sales are just crazy. And we just get behind and it's a whole thing. Like foil sales are easy because we have all the foil, but whenever we do sales on everything else, like we have to produce all of the overstock of that and it's nuts. And it's usually just not all around worth it. So Hannah told me, she was like, oh, you should do like tiered freebies. She does that. And I'm like, I always forget that that's like an option. So I think I'm doing an all orders freebie, which I can actually show you. So there's going to be 6 different ones you can get, which I think will be fun. So let me show you what that looks like. So I did like little me's. This is like me favorite thing. So this will be at all orders freebie. So this is just number 2. I'll show you, this is number 6. Number 4, Millennial Pink. You know, you had to do it. Number 3, might as well show all of them. 2, Marble. 5 is like from the actual 9-year bundle. And which one did I not show you? 1? Question mark? It's like tie-dye. So I think that's going to be the all orders freebie. And then I think I'm gonna do for $50, I'm gonna do some kind of vault freebie. Like I want to start doing, I had this idea where I have like misfit grab bags, but I want to do vault grab bags, which are all discontinued items, all discontinued foil items that are non-misfits, and call them vault foil grab bags. So that is going to be the $50 freebie. I think it'll be a 10 piece. And then I'm going to do a foil bundle for $100 and then a ultimate kit of a unreleased pop culture if you spend $200. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the anniversary. And then I'm going to have some like new things up, like grab baggy type things that are like new combos and such, some restocks and things like that. And then I'm just going to do a regular release with the 9-year bundle on top of it. So it's going to be like a fun time. Definitely going to be easy to get to that 200 point and get that ultimate kit. Normally my freebie tiers are 75, 150, and 300. So these are like going to be brought down a bit for the anniversary, but I think that it'll be a fun time. It is almost 11. And so we're today. I feel like I got a lot done, but not a lot done. I don't even know what I did in the, oh. I debated for a while again on what I wanted to do for my anniversary, but I think I have it figured out, which is exciting. We're gonna do a kit that has not been released. That's a pop culture kit as a freebie with orders of $200 plus. I think that's what we're doing. And then there'll be other tiered freebies under that. That's gonna be the big mamma jamma. And then we're gonna do a mystery. It's gonna be called a pop mystery, as well as the anniversary bundle, which is never a mystery. So this other kit will be a mystery pop culture exclusive kit that will only be available for that weekend, which is gonna be very exciting. It is like one of my faves. So there are two different ones, one for the freebie, and then one is going to be one that you can actually purchase. So very excited about that. We got that figured out, especially because those are already printed and done. So we're doing that. And then I made a little graphic. Did I show you my little graphic I made? I don't know if I did. But I'm going to do a from the vault for, I think the $50 freebie is going to be a little, it's like hard to see, there it goes, but it's like a little sticker that's going to be on the thing, but it's going to be all foil that is no longer available, but it won't be Misfits. So just like foil sheets from the vault. And I thought that that was cute. So I made that graphic this morning with like literally like made every little line and everything. Thought it turned out pretty cute for it being from me. And then what else did I do? I just put up all the listings. Well, I didn't put them up, but I like did the listings and put them as private. And now I need to go, I have to do a couple things. So one, I've been waiting till I finish the listings to get ice because I was going to reward myself with ice. That's the way my brain works. And then I need to do the email and schedule that. I need to take pictures of everything and edit the pictures and schedule on my Instagram post for the week because I didn't do that. I just posted an Instagram post yesterday. I have all of this fantasy wax stuff that I need to haul. And then I have a giveaway I need to package up because I just got an address for that today. Yeah, I think that's about all I need to do. Also, I feel like, I don't know, like my glasses are so smudgy and I keep like, it just smudges all day and I cannot stand glasses smudges, but I can see better with my glasses. So I'm going to do all that and then I'll be back. Currently watching Kirsten's reading video and I am editing pictures. I have 9. That was a working girly picture, but I am going to go through and edit these for the gram. Actually, I should, yeah, I'm going to crop this one. But yeah, I am gonna edit these and make sure that they look Instagram feed ready. This is gonna be very weird white balance, but trust me, it'll look better when I put it up. But like, look at that already. Perfect. I'm actually making myself something for lunch today. I just finished everything. Instagram's being so freaking annoying though. Like this is the now 3rd time this has happened and I'm kind of really over it. So basically I've been scheduling my Instagram posts. Oh my god, maybe I'm gonna eat cabbage. There's like a ton of cabbage, but the only thing is like, I don't know about cabbage reheated. The cabbage sounds so good right now. I need to like think about like what I'm making for dinners too, but I think I can use up one of these to make something for myself. I'll use the chicken breast, ground chicken breast. But anyways, you can schedule posts now and that's great. But like maybe like Instagram should get it together and actually allow you to schedule the posts. I have this swamp. It says it was Best Buy yesterday, but honestly, it looks fine to me, so I think I'm gonna use it. So anyways, Instagram allows you to schedule posts, but for some reason, they just like block you out after a certain point. I'm gonna grab soy sauce and ginger because I'm lazy. So they allow you to schedule posts, but like on our Instagram, our board game one, we're just like overachievers. And we schedule a post out like a month and we post 2 times a day. So they, like on there, we can't schedule posts anymore, which is just obnoxious, but we like abide by the limits. We're posting 2 times a day. It's an actual account. We're just ahead of the game. And then on my regular Instagram, I should do like also Brussels sprouts, but that might be a lot of greens, but also like not. I think I'm gonna do it. and just make like something, and then I can eat this for like 4 days for lunch. But yeah, basically they're just being super annoying because I thought I fixed it by changing my thing to a business account. Did I talk about this in my last video or this video? None of it, just because it's oil, so we just try not to. And then I'll need sriracha for when I'm finished. But yeah, so it's just like I thought I fixed it, and then I just scheduled 4 posts, and then the 5th one just didn't go through. So I was like, okay, cool, this is super fun for me. Very, very excited about it. But basically I am making egg roll and bowl, which is my current favorite food. I'm like debating on the Brussels sprouts, but also I think it could be worth it to add those in. So basically for egg roll in a bowl, I feel like I'm missing something, but maybe not. I'm gonna put this on top. I'm gonna spray the pan with this, cook the chicken, and then I'm going to add in probably the Brussels sprouts because I like these to be a little bit more cooked than the cabbage. So I'll probably add these in when the chicken is like a little bit more cooked. I'm gonna shred these so they're like the same texture as this. So it's usually I'm like, oh, I wish I had more cabbage, but I feel like Brussels sprouts is this gonna be too powerful of a flavor. I don't know, I'm debating on this, but also just Brussels sprouts sounds so good right now. But also I could do Brussels sprouts and carrots a different day as like a meal. I feel like that'd even be good with ham, but I'm gonna stick to this with ginger, soy sauce, salt and pepper, sriracha on top. I feel like I'm missing something. I figured out what I was missing, green onions. I don't have any green onions, so that's borderline tragic, but I feel like I need another flavor in this to make it not so savory, question mark. So I might use cilantro, not parsley, so that'd be weird, but I think I might use cilantro. I have red onion, which I think would be fine. This, I am like, I always tell Nick that I'm not a baby. Actually say the other B word, but I say I'm not a bee, and I just don't cut cilantro. I just yank it off and just toss it on top. Because he's always like, wah, wah, stems, and I'm like, eat the stems. It's flavorful. You'll get over it. Tonight I'm making tacos. We were gonna have tacos last night because Nick got Shake Shack for lunch because he was at work. And I was like, oh, like, you probably don't want to eat burgers twice in a day. And he's like, don't put words in my mouth. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, well, we can make tacos. He's like, it's not Tuesday. I'm like, fair point. So we are doing tacos today. And the boys actually like tacos. Like, I'll make them with turkey, ground turkey, and they will eat them. I think they probably eat them ground beef too, but like, we go in healthier mode here. So I'll probably do tacos, and then tomorrow's girls' night, so I don't have to worry about food. I'll just make the kids something. I need to make them avocado toast, because I got those avocados for like 50 cents, and they need to be eaten because it's such a good deal. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna make Thursday. Thursday is gonna be probably grandpa soup. I think the ham should be good by Thursday, so maybe I should make that tonight, tacos. I don't know. Still watching Kristen's video because I watch videos so freaking slow. Is anybody else like this? But this is what this looks like. I think it looks pretty good, and I'm just gonna plop. I'll do it on camera and see how much of a mess I make. But I freaking love cabbage, which this is coleslaw mix. This is just lazy girl cabbage because I don't feel like finely shredding it and then getting purple cabbage too. But this will last me probably about 3 lunches, and it's pretty healthy. I don't remember if I have a low sodium soy sauce, but if not, I need to get some because I really don't think that there's that much of a difference. But in taste, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do just a teeny bit, just a teeny tiny bit of sriracha. And then we're just gonna grab, let me show you. I'm just gonna take the cilantro. Because like I said, I ain't no bee. AKA I'm lazy and I don't want to cut this, but I'm just going to take a bunch. Like, I love cilantro. I would just eat cilantro plain. And we're just going to give her a little rip. And I'll stir it around. But yeah, I think because I don't have any green onions, that is going to be the move. I need a fork. And that's going to be my lunch. And then I'll just probably eat my lunch. And then I'll come up, like when this is like cooled down a little bit, I'll package it up right in half. And that'll last me 3 lunches, which we love, in one pan. And I just think it turned out so stinking pretty. So let's go ahead and get into the... So I just did that whole bit and my clip mic ran out of batteries. So I have to take this battery out, which always takes me like too long because it's like wedged in here. This is like a $9 clip mic from Amazon that I've been using for forever. Oop! I got a more expensive clip mic, but I found it didn't work as well. It's so bizarre. It was like very weird. Maybe I just didn't have the right settings on or something, but this $9 one is a gem. I'm pretty sure Kane told me about this one, but it's way better than the like trying to hear the audio from the camera because it is not a vibe. Getting this in is always a struggle. Is it working now? I guess I have to screw it back on. But I don't know. I don't think it's working. Do I have it in upside down? Ugh, I should pay attention which way it goes. I don't think I needed to screw it in. I also don't know if it's upside down or not. Come on, battery. Come on out. Okay, now it's working. Cool beans. Just to redo that entire intro part. But first, I gotta clean up this mess because I only need these like once every 6 months. And for some reason, this is the only way they're sold. So basically, I have enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 years worth of videos, which y'all know I do put up 3 videos a week and I use my clip mic in all of them. So I'm going to be making videos for a long time just so I can use up these $9 sets of batteries. Back to work. Me trying to keep the angle interesting. But I just finished filming that plan with me, and Nick is coming home early because he is kind of like getting caught up at SPC, and him coming home early makes it so that I can work more, so then there's more for him to do, so then he's not as caught up. So he's gonna come home and I'm gonna probably just continue working. We're gonna hang out tonight, so I will not be working tonight. And then I won't be working tomorrow because I'll be hanging out with Hannah tomorrow night. I'll be working tomorrow during the day, of course. Yeah, I am probably going to make grandpop soup for dinner, which is basically you take like the leftover ham from, let's say Thanksgiving, Easter, and then you just add in potatoes. I do have potatoes. Do I have potatoes that are not gross? Let's check. Because then we might just be having tacos, Taco Tuesday. Because taco meat will be good until I need to make it, which is not tomorrow, but the next day. But I don't know how long ham's good for. I could probably look that up, but let me check these potatoes. Feel good to me. I have a couple onions. So then I actually could use up the potatoes, use up the onions, use up the ham. And then tomorrow I'll be eating with Hannah. And then the next day I'll make tacos, which would be perfect because then I'll need leftovers for the next day for me to eat for lunch. So then I won't have to cook leftovers. But if I cooked tacos tonight, the leftovers would be in correlation with the current leftovers that I made today. And then I just try and like Tetris it. Cook as little amount of times that I can, but still be able to eat at home as many times as possible because it makes my belly feel better. But I was not up yet, so I'll probably just work for a little bit longer and then she'll be up and then Nick will be home and it'll be a vibe. Little Miss Lila's awake. Are you excited? Playtime? Nope? Okay. So time came and went. We ate and hung out with the kids and cleaned up and put them to bed. And now Nick is putting Miss Lila to bed. And then I think we're gonna play some games. I'm gonna see if he wants to play Viticulture finally, because I'm in the mood to play like a harder game. I know I'm playing Ark Nova with Hannah tomorrow, but I'm in the mood to play a harder game. So I'm gonna campaign for us to finally try Viticulture so we can say we've done it. Basically, you're running your own vineyard. I feel like when I first got this and I was like, oh, I think Nick will really like it, I was like, this is gonna be complicated. I think it's going to be easy now. And then depending on how long that goes, we need to start Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion soon. I just need to watch How to Play just to get my head in the game. I don't think there's anything else that I necessarily am like, I need to play this with Nick right now. Maybe worst case scenario, if we have time, we'll do one round of Cartographers because he hasn't played it yet. Also need to watch How to Play on Unmatched, but thanks me a good night. I forgot to get a clip.
A clip of what?
This.
Oh yeah, it was good.
It was good?
9 out of 10.
9 out of freaking 10. I feel like it's definitely a good one. I even like it. I think Hannah's gonna like it. It's a good one. You hyped to play it again?
Yeah.
Good night. Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. Is anyone surprised? Probably not. Nick just left to take the boys to school. I just got them up. I was up a lot last night with them. And I am pooped. Lila was up once. So, an improvement, but not the best. And Nick is staying home from work today because he's like caught up, which is good. Just means I need to design more. He's not like ahead, but caught up. So he's staying home. We're gonna go to, that was Jess. In case you're watching, it was Jess. You just messaged me. There's always Inception. But we're gonna probably go to Costco today, and I am going to spend the day working. And then I am going to be hanging out with Hannah. I think we're gonna play, well, she doesn't know yet, but we're gonna play around the viticulture tonight with Nick, and then we'll probably play Ark Nova. And what else? I don't know what else. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go into SPC. I was gonna go in today, but I'm just feeling like nah. And I think I'm gonna go in tomorrow. So that is the whole dang setup for this morning. So we just went to Costco and an In-N-Out, and now we're back home. I just took a shower and I'm going to put in Kirsten's fave, which is literally my fave as well. And I'm gonna work in bed. I'm just feeling like weird. I think it's coming down from the period, but we'll see. Currently in bed. It is 1:55. This angle is atrocious. But I'm having a little bit of a better day now. I think I just needed more caffeine than I had in me. But I'm currently working on some stuff for the anniversary. I had this like cute idea. It was mostly something that I wanted, but I think a lot of y'all will like it too. But I'm currently working on that, and I should get this in probably within the hour. I'm gonna send it over to Kirsten to maybe get it started printing today. If not, later. And I just got dressed. I have that wax warming, which definitely helps my mood. I also need to film my collab unboxing. I'll probably do that tomorrow, but otherwise just chilling, just working, just doing the do. Okay, so this was basically my idea, was to do like a summer bundle of scribblers, because the scribblers only came to Color of the Week recently, and thought it'd be fun to have like a little rainbow of scribblers ready for the summer. So I've went ahead and did the files. What is going on? That one I'll do in a second. I did the files for them already and sent them to Kirsten. She's probably printing them today. And then Nick will probably cut them next week so they are ready. But I think this is going to be super cute. I don't know why this one's being such a turd to line up. I'm like very particular about things being pixel perfect. And even this one, what the heck? It's like a new file, so I've never done this. But if it goes well, I was thinking that I could do them kind of seasonally. So this is number 2. So this file save as 2 and a JPEG. But yeah, and they're cute. Playing the viticulture. Yeah, we're playing the Crazies fave game. It's a great one. It's an intense one. It's like the most intense.
But it's fantastic.
Yeah. We ran out of space on the table with our McDonald's. And I think we did pea break actually recently soon. Beautiful. Perfect. Everything. Look at this intense setup.
Literally though.
This is
I did
nice.
so bad.
What'd you do?
My score is 3 and yours is 35. Oh, what a time to be alive.
I have to get a video of the Instagrams.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Just in case you wanted to know, I think I'm lactose intolerant.
I've already known I am my whole life. Playing Andrea's fave.
My favorite game.
She plays as Scarlet Witch, I play as Black Widow, and I'm probably gonna lose within the next 3.5 minutes.
It happens. So we played Ark Nova, Viticulture, Dice Thrones, and Explorers. Who won Explorers?
You. The only thing I won was Dice Thrones.
Which is my favorite game. But who won Viticulture?
You.
Oh, I did.
Jesus.
That's the thing is I don't care that
You
much.
and Nick tied, but then you had more money than
Honestly, that is the win I look forward to in the day is beating Nick. Especially whenever he gets to like, I won. And I'm like,
This is my game. I love this game.
but I won twice.
And
out of
because
3.
you guys were like 1-to-1, it was for all the marbles between you two.
And I would have won in all the conditions. So, winner, winner. Good morning. I'm so tired. Lila's up and Nick went to take the boys. He got them up this morning. I think he's actually home, so maybe I'll actually let him get her. So, work time. I'm stressed out, yo. I've had a wild and crazy day. I had an art set delivered, so I worked on that. And then I had to make an annoying phone call where I had to like halfway be a Karen, which is never fun, but I feel like no one listens anymore. Like you just say things and they're like, and then I've been just emails all day. Emails. I think today I've gotten the most emails that I've ever had in my entire life. TBH. But I like pride myself on like getting an email and answering it back as fast as possible. So no joke, probably have sent like 100 emails today. More than 100 emails today. And I had to do all that. And my stomach hurts, which I'm not really sure why. And I'm trying to convince Nick to cuddle me for 5 whole minutes. Just 5 whole minutes. But he said in 5 minutes. So I am going to off. My camera died, which this one's annoying because like most of my other cameras, like this one, this is a bad example, but like the battery is like over here, and then this one, the battery is over here. So like if you had a thing, like a tripod in it, it wouldn't be a problem. But this one, it's like smaller. So the tripod, like where I hold it, is like where the battery is. So I have to like take the tripod off, change the battery. It's a whole thing. It's a whole first world problems today. And I have like really bad side cramp. Am I dying? It's basically where my brain always goes. It's like, I have a weird pain. Well, that's it. I'm dead. That's the setup here. But I just filmed my Fantasy Wax haul new release thingamabob. I was gonna film a lot more today. I was also gonna do face to face with this Fantasy Wax, but yeah, I'm lazy. I don't put makeup on. Or make myself look better than this with my oil stain t-shirt that I wore last week. But and the funny thing is when I bought this shirt at the rodeo, I was like, I always buy black. I'm going to do something different. And I'm like, this is why I always buy black. Is because I'm getting oil stains. I got oil stains on it first day. There's no way to get this out right now. Look. It's from butter, from popcorn. Or oil from popcorn. I don't know. Something like that. But also it's like, champagne popcorn on drip. But, I'm just like, I just want to go to bed. I think I slept last night like 5.5, 6 hours. 6 hours would be max, but I don't think I did. And I'm tired. And I don't know if Nick and I are hanging out today or if I'm working. I might just work because I feel like I didn't get anything done today, but we will see. 45 gigabytes of clips being moved over. I don't remember filming that much. Another email. Yeah, that's nice. I've been getting really nice emails though. The emails, it's a lot to like do, but they're also nice and sweet, and I just love everyone. But the phone call, don't love them. Don't love them at all. So I'm just gonna go wallow in self-pity for like 5 minutes, and I don't know why I have this cramp, but now it's seriously making me think I'm dying, so. What are you doing? Say hi? Nope. So I'm walking around with Miss Lila because I need to get something together for the boys to watch. Just gonna put her down. Ready? She okay? You all right? Yeah? Okay, cool. Get something together for dinner. What am I gonna do? I don't know. They asked for grilled cheese the other day. Maybe I'll make grilled cheese. But also it might be one of those things where I should just wait and ask them what they want, because if I don't get it right, then I'm gonna have to make something all over again. So I think I'll wait a couple minutes and see what happens. Me and Miss Lala are just hanging. Are you in jammy day? Today's actually PJ day, huh? PJ day, hey!
Why are you filming me?
Because people like you.
Yeah. My sinuses are all messed up.
We're gonna watch a show. And we ordered McDonald's because I'm stressed. I was born stressed though.
Yeah. Also, it's Taco Thursday. And I feel like no matter how many tacos you eat, an hour later, you're always hungry.
Literally though.
At least me.
Yeah, well, especially me. I just eat like lettuce and then those like silly little 15 calorie wraps.
And then lack of sleep from Lila.
Lack of sleep. I always feel like I'm gonna get my period, but I just had my period, so impossible. Do you feel like that sometimes?
It comes once in a while.
Okay, bye. Good morning. It is Friday. It is Theo's birthday, which is very exciting. Theo is 3 today. He has a doctor's appointment that Nick's taking him to, and then they're gonna pick up donuts to take to daycare, and then my hair's wet. I took a shower last night. So tired. What did I do last night? I watched the rest of the Anna Delvey show, and then we started to watch Next in Fashion. And then we went to bed pretty early at like 10, but I like fell asleep at like 11. So I have like 6 emails to answer this morning, which isn't bad. 'Cause I think yesterday I did like 200 emails, which is probably the most I've ever done in my career. Normally I have like 1 to 2 to 0. So I'm gonna do these emails. Lila is technically awake. She's just like rolling around. But all my kids actually need like time to wake up in the morning. If I go and get her now, she's gonna be miserable, but so she just woke up. I'm just giving her a little bit. She's not like crying or anything. She's just like rolling around. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna see if I can answer all 6 of these emails. And then I'll go in and get her. I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit till Nick comes home. And then we're gonna go on an adventure later. Girlfriend? Oh, it's too bright, Mutter. It's too bright. Music is morning hugs. Currently stopping at work, thinking, do I need anything? We got the goods. Hey, babe. How hype are you?
Very hype.
Okay, so
Let's check on my teeth.
what'd you think?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It was very good.
Delicioso.
Hit the spot.
Where are we going now?
Tanuki Game Store.
Cause you the best. You suggested it.
Birthday month. It's almost your birthday.
Almost our birthday. It's TT's birthday.
It is TT's birthday.
He's a sweet guy.
9 more days until your birthday.
Boop boop. Tanuki doesn't open for an hour, so we are perusing. Mickey Mouse. You're so cute. I just can't even sometimes.
He's a sweet guy.
Well, they have the happy birthday hats. The one with the cake or the crown even. He'd probably love that too. That's
pretty
perfect.
funny.
You can use it for everyone. Did not get any clips in the last store, but
No,
this
forgot.
is all that matters right here. Cause like
That or... You do it. Yeah. I'm just gonna take it. Never went to work.
something I haven't mentioned is I've been working on Pinterest boards for artists because I'm trying to like get creative. I have some really good ideas and Hannah gave me a bunch. And there's this one in particular, I gave Kitten a Chess like 3 different ideas and I was like, which do you want to do? I was giving her like 4 first choice and she said the one and I was like, thank God, because this is exactly the one. that, the thing is like the main part of it, which if she looks at all the pictures, she'll notice there's like one big thing. I don't really think she likes drawing that type of thing. But honestly, like I was really hoping she'd pick this one because I think it's going to be so freaking cute. And it's my favorite out of all the mood boards I sent her. So I have 6 emails to send, and then I'll show you what I got at the store, which I'm pretty excited about. Also, the Fantasy Wax Collab comes live in like 40 minutes, so I'm going to be going in for 4 of those. I'm going to go ahead and just pop that up so that it's ready to go. And yeah, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. If you have any like really good ideas for like exclusive art that you think will sell, like I know there's so many like really specific ideas, but whenever it comes to exclusive art, like you pay so much for it, so you want to make sure that you're at least like getting your money back plus the supplies and like paying people and all of that. But if you have any like ideas that you haven't seen anyone do, or you're like, I think that one of my artists would do this really well, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to get to these emails. I got my stuff that I got from work. One of the things in here is the May Mystery, which I think there'll still be time to like get it if you want to. I also got like the freebie journaling card. I'm going to put this in my planner. There's also like a couple of other journaling cards that I saw like in the D-Stash area that I was like, those would be cute for my planner. And these bow ones. And yeah, and a bunch of other random stuff that I wanted to grab. But the May Mystery is so pretty. I'm going to use it for, I think, I'm looking at it right now, transitioning out of summer. It has silver foil, and the freebie is like an extra washi strip. I think it's going to be a transition out of summer or like a beginning of August kit, I think is going to be the vibes for me. But if you are not signed up, I really would, because it's gorgeous, beautiful, everything. And then June is fantastic as well. So I feel like May is like kind of summery. It's summery, spring, summer, beginning, like transition, especially in Texas. I feel like it could be transition fall. And then June is, I'm pretty sure if I'm thinking of the right month, because I do these so far in advance. So done, June. June is an anytime collection, but personally, a month would I use this if I was using this based on a month? I might also use it in August, like an end of August. But it also kind of gives me like February, early November, January. It's very anytime, but I'm just looking at the colors, gives me February vibes, which but I don't know. I might save it. But to me also gives me end of summer, but it's very anytime, like you could use it January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, it'll be good. And then July Mystery is kind of, oh, what is July Mystery? I don't have it yet. I don't have July, or do I have? No, I do have it. It is, we're just chit-chatting right now, aren't we? All those emails. I'm the kind of person I cannot let emails sit. July, it should be in here. Done. July. Oh, right there. That's not the right one. Where's July? July? Oh, are these not in alphabetical order? Clean up by name. There they go. July Mystery 2023. I was like, I'm pretty sure I did this. Definitely gives me fall. Also could be anytime. Like also gives me fall, March, early November. It could even be May. It kind of depends on your like vibes, but I think I'll probably use this in September. I think September is going to be the mode, but I think if you don't want to use it in September, I think March would be really pretty for that one as well, because it is like anytime, but it has like notes. And then August is not done yet, but the art is done, and it is really pretty. That one is a Kittenish Jess one. Also June is Jess too. But that one, ooh, that one is going to be, I think, like a fan fave. And there's a specific YouTuber, well, a planner girl who does YouTube videos that I think is going to love it. And I just think it matches her aesthetic from what I know. So I'm going to get to work.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Buy this kit.
If you haven't watched this video, I had this idea randomly. I think I was filming and I was like, you know, it'd be a good idea, because Hannah has all of her foil rolls, obviously, but if she did a video, and I'll just save her like one of every kit from new releases and let her use it for the video, and she can show different foil options, because both her and I both get the same amount, I feel like, of emails of like, what Plana Hannah foil matches this. I feel like this is going to be just a really helpful video. So if y'all like it, well, go watch it. Let her know you love it so she keeps doing them. But I am so excited to watch this. I'm going to listen to it while I work. Okay, before I show you what I got, there's like taping being done in the background. But these are the current $75 freebies. I think that the one that's going out right now with orders actually is this one, which is like a mixed gold and silver, like fake glitter. And then there is this one's gold, silver, and marble are up in the next docket. So we love those. And then let me show you what I purchased. So this was kind of like a weird balls to the wall move. Let me go on the floor. Ugh, okay. So it wasn't really, this is what Lila does whenever she comes in, and she just messes up all my wax. So let me show you what I got. Is Kinokuniya? Candace just told me how to say it once and I already forgot. So I've been wanting to read this. There's like 5 different like graphic novels. So I got the first one. I had the 1 through 3 on my wish list, but I was like, what if I hate it? Then I don't want to be stuck with 3 of them. So I just bought the first one. It's at Kinokuniya. I think that's how you say it. But I got that. I also picked up 2 more pens because these are the ones I like to use in my Aurastell all pen checklist kind of planner thing. And I usually get the ones with the red and the black on top, but they're like, I think $9. And these ones are $3, but they just don't have the blue and the red, but I don't use those. But they have these like kind of random graphics. Like, is this a, oh, I thought it was, oh my God, guys. Well, I like this better now. I thought it this way that it was like an organ because it almost looked like a heart, like a really long heart, but it's just a polar bear. So I guess that these are less offensive now that I think about it. So we got a polar bear and then this, Nick said what it was. I don't remember what it was, but I'm gonna see if I could just like rub them off with like, cause it's like a raised effect. So that's what I got there. Nothing crazy, but I needed extra pens. And then we went to Tanuki, which is my favorite game store in Austin. I had pre-ordered this because I'm actually wondering like if I would have bought it in store, if it would have been more expensive. I don't know. I feel like they might have it priced as like retail online, and then the sale price is like the Tanuki price, but I thought, oh, it's on sale, better get it. But anyways, this is, I don't know if it's Agricola or Agricola. I'm gonna have to Google it, but it's a, is it Rosenberg? I don't know. But I tend to like the Rosenberg games, which I feel like, is it New York Zoo? And is it like Patchwork? Are those both? Or am I just like on it? Because it's Lookout Games. So those are, I thought that New York Zoo also was a Rosenberg game, but also I don't know because it's just like the game designer, whereas Lookout Games is like the publisher. But anyways, this is like a farming game. So basically you have your own little house and your own little field, and then you like get extra family members, you like harvest things, collect resources, worker placement, all of the things that we know and love. I don't know what advanced level means, but I think that it's like, this is the game, and I think this is just an advertisement that it's like a more advanced level game. It has wooden animals, and it's an award-winning strategy game. I feel like just in general, strategy type games are just where it's at. So yeah, that's the designer, and the illustrations are by Clemens Franz. But yeah, it's a Germany game, and I think this one's kind of old, and this is like the revised edition, I think, because this original game is like real old, but I don't think it says the year it was made on here. I'm pretty sure it's a very old game, and that's like the revised version. The other thing that I saw was this, and there's a game called Love Letters, and a lot of people really like it, and it looks a little basic to me, like graphic wise. So I saw this one, which is Love Letters, Princess Ever After, and so it's based on Love Letters, but it's like basically you're a princess and you're trying to go like find this other princess. But yeah, there's like unicorns and like they're tarot-sized cards. It looks like pretty, just like a cute little card game. But I just thought this looked more interesting than the regular Love Letters. Looked kind of boring. So princess, so cute. And then I picked up Tuscany, which is a viticulture expansion. There was the other one too, but I feel like the other one, because I have the Viticulture Essentials edition, like a viticulture. This is Tuscany Essentials Edition. The other expansion, like 2 of the things that are in there are already in the Viticulture Essentials Edition because it's like a newer version. So I thought that this would be a good like one to get because basically this comes with 36 structure cards. So it's like a new card and this like extends your board, right? And then it comes with 11 like new workers. There's like special workers. And then it comes with the game board, which is double-sided, so it's like longer. And then also, because yeah, there's the green, there's the yellow, and there's the orange, which is very interesting. And then 36 influence tokens and 6 player colors. So very interested to see kind of like what the difference is, but I think the longer like player board was definitely a big, includes 3 expansion modules. So I'm assuming those are the 3 different ones that can be used in any combination. So you could even just pick to use like one of these and add them to your game. So very excited for this. And also on the viticulture train, we did pick up the metal coins. I said I was only going to buy 3 things because I like ordered this in advance. So it was like ready for me. So that wasn't included in my 3. But I should go ahead and open these. I saw these and I was like, Nick, does this count towards my 3? Because I'm just trying to limit myself because I go real crazy real fast and just buy all the things. Especially games, I'm like, oh, it's only like $20. It's only like $20. It's only like $30. But then it adds up and then I have a bazillion games and I get overwhelmed because I have too many options. And it's like a whole thing. Like I like having options, but not that much. Oh my God, look at them. These bags that, what's it called, that Stonemaier uses, I think they're probably like eco-friendly, like that's what Hannah said last time I used them, but they always rip. I think, what is it? Wingspan also uses the same bags with these. Oh, these are so nice. I'm just like a very like tactile person, I've found. So those are the $5 coins. Oh my God, these are so beautiful. Well, not dollar, are they pounds? I don't know. And then the itty bitty yiddles. Anytime that there is like a metal coin offered, you know that my booty's gonna get it. I just think it's so fun having Luxe components. And if I ever end up buying Scythe, you know, y'all, which is also a Stonemaier game, that I'm gonna be picking up the Luxe coins. And then last but not least was a very random one because I was like kind of on the fence. Like I do like this game a lot. And then I played it again and I was like, maybe I do like it a lot. Also, this is the game that I was talking about in the last video, the Feuerland, probably. I think it's another German company. Or was it German or Dutch? Or something along the lines of that. But let's say, yeah, Germany on the bottom. I thought it was not Germany. It was something near Germany, but also don't know. Anyway, so Ark Nova is like one of the highest rated games, period, end of story, as far as like it's always on the hot list. It's always rated as like one of the top best games ever. And it is very good. It is a very long game, though people say it takes 3 hours to play. Maybe if you have a lot of people, but like me and Hannah can knock this out in like an hour and 30 minutes. And it was so good. It's only $60. I feel like the value of this is so good because this has so much stuff in it. But basically you're building a zoo. And this game is very like, there's not a lot of interaction between your zoos. So there's not like a lot of take that or like, oh, you screwed me over kind of thing. Where even like viticulture, like if somebody takes your place, you're kind of annoyed about it, right? Because you're like, I needed to go here and now I can't go here. I can't get the extra whatever. The only thing in here is like you can take from here. But I feel like whenever me and Hannah play, at least, like whenever we're using these, we're never like, oh shit, I wish you wouldn't have taken that one because I needed it. Also, Hannah, we should play this way. Like we both sit next to each other. I feel like that would be 1,000 times easier possibly. And then we could have these like here or whatever, but also maybe not because then we would need more room this way. So just kidding. Maybe me and Nick will try playing this way because they have like one side of the board, the cards face this way, the other side way they face sideways. But anyways, basically you have your little zoo map and then you have these cards and these are the different actions you can do, and depending on where they are, you can do different like things. So the ones that are here have like the highest value, and then once you use them, you move them over. Same thing here. If you use it, you move it over to the edge. and move everything up, and there's just different things you could do. You can flip them over to upgrade them. You have your zoo, you have different animals, and you have to like buy the enclosures, place the animals down. Some of them have the different immediate effects after scoring tokens. There's like different partners that you could partner with different countries. Yeah, lots of different stuff. There's the dollars, the different enclosures, the cards with all the animals and the animals, and then the like different conservation efforts, and the, what the heck are these things called again? Association sponsors? Yeah, these are sponsors. So it's a fun game, and the reason why I bought it, one, I think this Nick and I will play, and it is fun. I kind of almost like, I like zoo games, obviously. Like, I really like New York Zoo. I think I like New York Zoo better because I'm just like a tile placement gal. But whenever it comes to this game, I don't think that I care too much about it being zoo themed. Same thing with this. I don't care too much about it being wine themed because I don't really actually care less about wines than I do zoos. I don't drink at all. But I just love whenever, one, I think me and Hannah both agree, we love long games. We love being able to play a game for like over an hour. That's the first thing. Two, I love a game where like there's many different strategies, and there are games that have many strategies, but then you realize like there is sure things, like you could do something this way, but like you're probably not going to win. This one, I feel like there's a bazillion different things that you could do, different choices you can make. There's literally a bazillion things you do. And the card stack in this is like this tall, and they're all unique cards, which is just chef's freaking kiss. That's kind of what I miss from Flamecraft, which is up there, is like, it's kind of boring to me because all of the cards are the same. And I just think that like it's more fun when there's like a bazillion different things you could do. The combinations are like literally unlimited. And even whenever it comes to viticulture, like there's not as many options. Like this one, the card stack's so big, but this one I feel like, again, like there's different strategies, but you can still win with those different ones depending on how you play it. This is the same thing, where in both of them as well, I think it's like kind of like what cards you draw is going to be where you have to go. It says 255 cards. That's nuts. But anyways, that's why I think I like it so much. And also I was looking into how to play this solo, which a lot of solo games, like I borrowed Scythe 100 years ago, and basically right now I'm the placeholder for it because I don't think Hannah has room on her shelf. So she lives here now, and I also bought the expanded board for it because that's how committed I am to Scythe, even though nobody else really likes it. Which is also a Stonemaier game. But what was I talking about? What were we talking about? I don't even remember. I seriously think my brain, this is Complexities too, which we'll see how it goes. But I feel like me and Hannah will play that one and see how it goes. Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about, but I think the main point of the story, the solo mode. So Scythe solo mode looks really freaking annoying. I haven't looked, I think that you can play Flamecraft solo, but I don't even know if I'm interested in it. I think Taverns you can also maybe play solo. Tiny Towns is pretty fun solo. Tiny Towns is just very easy. That's where I'm at. No, it's 2 to 4. And I think Wingspan you could play solo. The Asian one, can you? Or is that 2 to 2 players? No, it's 1 to 2. Anyways, this solo mode looks really fun because it's almost the exact same. I don't think they have a picture of the piece that's for solo, but it's the same exact game. It just has a different break mechanism. So normally the break is this, and then you kind of move up, and then you get your income and stuff. On the solo mode, you have a little break card, and every time you do a turn, you just flip one over, and then at the end you do a break. The top little square goes onto this board, and then you have like one last for your next one, and you keep going until the end. And then if you have a positive score, you win. And I really like that because it's the same exact game. Whereas Scythe's solo mode, this is a really long vlog clip, but y'all, we building this up. Scythe is just not interesting to me solo because you have to play as the Automata, and I'm not interested in trying to figure out how to play as the Automata. Like, you have like a whole set of little rules for yourself that you have to play as the like AI, and I'm just not at all interested in that. Like, I just feel like I want to focus on the game, and I don't want it to be any different. But I get like Scythe, like it's more of a game where you are like competing against somebody, especially for area coverage and things like that, whereas, and battling, like fighting, I guess. Whereas Ark Nova is very like, it's very independent play game. And I feel like, is Viticulture one player too? I feel like it would be because it's another one that, or no, I guess not because it's worker placement. Anyways, I am very excited to play these games though, But yeah, Ark Nova was a very random one because I was like, I don't remember if I really like this that much. And then I played it and I was like, yeah, I think I'll like it. I think I like it because it's long and there's so many options for things to do, which just really gets me going. So I'm excited to try and play that by myself. I might actually eventually film myself playing a game eventually. And I think I'm going to make my other channel specifically board game related. I think come May, end of May, June, I'm gonna like revive and like have a little schedule for myself. But I feel like the rest of April and all of May, I'm just gonna try and hustle. And then in the summer, I'm just gonna slow down and just do a couple like a day a week where I'm just kind of like doing hobby things and also just like cleaning. So thanks for coming to my TikTok. Y'all, I'm literally sitting here blabbing away and I was like almost missed the freaking Fantasy Wax release. I would have literally cried. Can you imagine if I would have missed it? Like 5 minutes late. Okay, let me just check out just from this shop. Thankfully I got those. I feel like if I would have been a little bit later, they might not have been there, which would have been actually tragic. But I hope everybody got their hands on them. I always feel bad ordering more than one, but also it's my collab.
It says happy birthday.
We just got back from Theo's birthday dinner and I am going to work in bed and I'm going to be melting cupcakes at Tiffany's. My collab from Fantasy Wax sold out. I'm so excited. So excited that I have 4 coming to me. And yeah, I'm going to put this in and I'm going to work in bed. And then if I finish at a decent time, I might play a board game by myself. We will see. Okay, I'm watching Next in Fashion. I just finished working on what I need to work on. I was gonna play a game, but it's 9:47 and Nick said he'll probably be playing games till 11:30, which gives me about an hour and 45 minutes tops, which is probably what it'll be. And I don't feel like getting out to board game. I kind of really want to, but I'm tired. I decided like I want to start playing some solo games. Probably I'm thinking June. I need 1 whole month to just like work, focus, heavy, 50+ hours a week kind of thing. But I think the problem is I'm always like, I want to play solo games, but I like wait till at night and then I'm like, I just don't want to do anything at night besides like sit in a bed, which I'm fine working at night, but I feel like doing actual brain things. So I feel like I need to play games during the day, one of the days, like even if it's just like until lunch and then do, or even like work before to lunch and then after lunch play games until it's kid time, and then do work at night. I mean, nice like break up in the middle one day just to like be able to do something like fun for myself. It's like my version of reading basically, because I'm terrible at reading now. I'm an audiobook girl right now, but I'm also reading a little bit, so we will see. But tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Okay. This is just great. So I don't know if I told you, but my like community student garage sale, blah, 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 blah. I take this up as an opportunity to put things outside with a free sign in front of it because I know whenever I was a yard sailor, if I saw a big old free sign whenever I was yard sailing, I'd be stopping and take some of it away. But long story short is I had a bunch of bins that were like this, right? Okay, I think there's like 3 of them. And I brought some things in that I put in those bins because it was kind of like I wanted to stash them, but I wasn't ready to get rid of them because I didn't know if I like was gonna miss them. Do you ever do that with stuff? I do that with makeup, clothes for the most part. Is I'll put them in a bin, put them away for a little bit, and then relook at them and be like, okay, if I didn't want them, then I'll get rid of them. But I've given it time. So these are my like I'm gonna retry on, and a lot of these shorts I bought, a lot of them were actually in Target, and I think it was like a year or 2 ago. So a lot of these are just like shorts that I never even wore because I brought them home, they didn't fit, and I just didn't feel good in them. But y'all, I've told you a couple times, I've been losing weight, almost at 10 pounds, and the shorts fit. And they actually don't look bad. Like, I am not mad about it. I'm actually like feeling kind of cute. The shirt, obviously, I'm not wearing a bra, but I'm like not mad at these shorts. They did not fit when I bought them, and now they fit, and they're actually like, I could do exercises in them. Not really, but you know what I mean. But just wanted to tell you that I'm thrilled. I was outside moving stuff around and like going through all the bins. That's why I look like kind of sweaty, but I'm excited to try on the rest of the things and see, because like I said, a lot of these, it wasn't like I didn't like them, it was just that they didn't fit. So now I'm excited to see kind of what my summer wardrobe's gonna look like. Just want to show you in comparison, like these are the shorts that I was wearing last summer. So we got a good probably like 2 inches in. Like these are like really kind of not so wearable anymore because they kind of just continuously fall, but I'm not mad about it. I do really like these shorts though. I wish they did fit. They just look kind of silly whenever I put a belt on them because of like how like scrunched up they get. But I think I'm probably gonna let these shorts go. I might do like a little purge just to get rid of some things as well. But yeah, even with a belt, like you see how they just look strange. But I mean, I'm not mad about it. Again, have to come back because I am amazed. Obviously still have a ways to go, but like these literally did not fit prior. And now like they're kind of cute. I like the kind of like it gives it like a whooshy look. And like I'm pretty happy. This is another example of last year's shorts, but they are pretty big. So I think they're going to be going in the donate pile, which is looking pretty thick now. I'm going through all of my shorts. I have these ones that I don't know like what I was thinking, but I think maybe if I got like a colored short to wear under it, they'd be cute, but also I think that they might be too big. So we are gonna see. I couldn't find y'all. So basically I'm hiding in the bedroom because it's been a long morning already. But basically I woke up at like 4:45, I'm watching Kirsten's vlog, 4:45, and Lila was up, and then I just couldn't fall back asleep because she woke up again 30 minutes later. And I was like, well, I'm up now. So I had to put all that stuff out for like the garage sale kind of thing. And that was at like 6:15 I did. It was still like super dark out. And then at like 8 o'clock, a bunch of cars came, like a bunch at the same time, and they basically took everything besides like 2 bins. So I'm very excited about that, because it was basically like a fourth of my driveway was just stuff, and it was easier than doing like on Buy Nothing and doing individual posts. And some people got some cool stuff today. I remember like whenever I went yard selling whenever I was younger with my grandma, and there was free stuff. It was so cool. So I'm sure that there's a lot of people very happy today that they scored some cool things. But yeah, I think there's only like 2 bins, and they're not even full. They're just like with some random things in them and like a random light. That was like from the ceiling that I figured I'd just put out and see if anybody took it, and if not, we'll just dispose of it. But yeah, not much left, like just some random stuff, and there's still people coming by and just picking from those 2 bins. So I let Nick sleep in because he has the man flu. Basically, Nick, when he doesn't get 8 hours of sleep, he my timer to remind, ask Theo if he needs to go potty, but I just asked him. He doesn't get 8 hours of sleep every night, which he chooses not to. He just doesn't feel well for like a whole day, and he's like, but then whenever he sleeps, he feels better. So I let him sleep in, and I took care of all the kids this morning since I was already up anyways, and I come to base for my plan with me. I couldn't find y'all. You were buried in the closet under stuff. And then it is now 9:23. I just ate a toaster strudel. I'm currently watching Kirsten's vlog, and then I have a cake pickups, 2 cakes, one for Reagan, one for Theo at 10. Then whenever I come home, I need to do the balloon arch, put up all the decorations, and then get myself dressed. And I just want to make sure I have enough time to do that because normally I do not, but thankfully we're doing Theo's birthday at 3. Normally do birthday parties at 11. We're doing it at 3 today. It lined up better because then Hannah and Chris could just stay and we're playing D&D tonight. That is the setup for the day. And this is what I'm wearing currently. I'm definitely gonna change, but this was my like, I got up, got dressed in the dark. I'm wearing this bra that like has weird padding in it, and Theo's calling me for water, even though I'm pretty sure when I left he had a ton of water. decided I'm just wearing this shirt for the rest of the day. Not the rest of the day, but for the foreseeable minute. And I just realized that this banner that I got doesn't come pre-threaded. So I'm gonna work on that now. I just cleaned off the like table where I put all the cake and stuff at. I moved like the wax warmer and all the decorations and stuff on there, but I'm gonna do this. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up. They're not like in order and I feel like I'm gonna spell it wrong. But happy birthday. Hopefully we get it right. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna do this until I need to leave and hopefully I can get it all done prior. Looks good enough to me. I'm too lazy to go get my actual camera, but right now I'm gonna work on the balloon arch. It doesn't look like that many balloons, but I guess it's also vacuum sealed. But if you watch Lila's video, I'm gonna do the same exact thing here and just throw them on my floor in my bedroom, sit on my bed while I do this, watch YouTube video. It's probably gonna take me an hour to do all of these. I don't know, it kind of seems like less, but we'll see. Okay, I'm done. I think there's probably about an equal amount to the ones with Lila, except for whenever I did Lila's, I like closed the store so they all like kind of piled up more, but I feel like it's the same. I think that took probably like 30-ish minutes, so not too bad. That literally took for freaking ever, but it's done. Still look like this, but I have 3 hours. Which is actually pretty good. Basically, I have like 2.5 hours. I need to get this going. There it goes. Still watching Kirsten's video. Also, this stuff's pretty bomb if you get foot blisters whenever you're like walking around. This is outfit idea one. I don't like how see-through the shirt is despite wearing a nude bra. But this I thought was like, oh, bluey. I wish I had a white tank top. I feel like the white t-shirt is not really it. I feel like I'm like, 1, gonna be hot, and 2, kind of just like drowning in this. So I don't know if jeans are gonna be it. I was like, I wore something like Lily because it's like really bright, but I'm just not in the mood, and Lily is not that comfortable for the most part. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to wear. I have this one romper. I'm gonna put it on and see what you think. Okay, so I found this romper yesterday, and I was like, I don't think I've ever even worn this. I feel like this could be cute. It's like comfortable. If I get cold, I could do a cardigan. But I'm still not sold. I feel like the problem is this is a very bright birthday and I own like mostly dark colors. This palette we're not even thinking. I also have this pink skirt, but again, I wish I had a white tank top or white, literally anything besides that shirt that's like not, it's like see-through. I wear that shirt specifically to the hair like salon because if like they get bleach on it, it was $5 at Target. So I really don't know. The only other thing I was thinking is that I could do just like blue jeans, like a blue short, and then like just like a blue striped shirt, bluey, and then also, I mean, even I guess this one could be cute, the purple one, because then it's like brighter, fun, kind of feels kiddish. Or this. You can't help me now. It's already done. I feel like this would actually be cuter for like a date, like a casual date, and yeah, and also like going to the bathroom is going to be quite difficult. I'm vibing with nothing. I feel like the shirt's too like not what I'm looking for. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay, whatever I put on next I think is going to be the final look. Outfit number 732, and I just feel like we're not there yet. I feel like I had the lighter jeans on. Also, I just want to let you know this is not how I live my life. This is just, it's gonna get fixed, trust me. I feel like this was too light. This is too dark. I feel like I just want to put a black shirt on. Like that's all I want in life is to wear a black shirt. I don't want to wear color. Like honestly, like this is my vibe. Like just wearing this black shirt or this one, slightly different black shirt. Honestly, I just might do it. Do I have one that ties? Because I feel like one that ties would be very cute with these shorts. Or even like the thermal long sleeve would be cute. This tucked in would be cute. But I'm like, it's not really giving me birthday vibes. Yeah. And these are all like tight crop tops. Well, I'm like looking. Like I could do like a tank. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna try this on. Try it on. See what happens. Okay, so this is where I feel my best. So this is where I'm staying. I'm probably gonna wear my hair up because I feel like it doesn't do anything. Like, well, obviously we need to like fix it, but I feel like it's not doing much down. So I think I'm gonna wear it up and then just put on makeup. But I just feel like this is comfortable. I feel the best in this, and this is not Bluey birthday themed. And Nick's wearing like something very nice, but like, unless I wear that romper, do I just put the romper on? I have dresses. Should I wear a dress? This is like a very cute outfit though. Like I'm gonna just put these in a pile and be like, this is a cute one, save it, wear it next week. So Nick is dressed super cute. So I went out there and I said this, which I guess this isn't the best depiction of this, but he gets the idea. Or this, and he said this. So I'm just staying in this. I'm like, do I put a belt on? Probably not. That's just more work. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something with my hair and my face. And then y'all, I'll be back. But let's swear on my life. This is not how I live, but like today this is how I live. But like later, not how I live. Let me take you on the journey, actually. Why the heck not? Let me focus on my hand, apparently. Okay, so for hair, let's see. I didn't part it. I also didn't round brush my bangs. So I think hair is gonna go a little like this. I'm all about the messy, realistic lifestyle. All my elf ears are just laying all over the place. I told Hannah that I want to get an embroidered shirt that says Lilith on it for when I'm not feeling like, probably brush it a little bit, but I'm not feeling like doing the whole outfit, but I still want to be in Lilith mode. That's my character. But like, I literally, no joke, meant to be an elf. Like, hold on. I'm meant to be an elf. I'm just gonna wear these while I put makeup on because these are not the right ones. Let me entertain you to my best ability. Chris wore them. No offense, Chris, wasn't as cute as me. Let's just be real. I don't think Chris would even argue that for forever and ever. So I think I'm gonna do this like pewter color, and I'm gonna do it on my fingers because that's how I roll. That's how I go. So I'm just gonna do a light dusting on my eyeballs. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just putting it on the lid. Like the whole dang lid. No, I have to figure out what pizza we're ordering. I know the place we want to order from. There's like this like festival going on this weekend. I'm like kind of annoyed because it's like stressing me out. It's kind of hard to get food, but you know, worst case scenario, there's other places to eat. I'm just going to do like the reddish brick color and ballooned it. And that's going to be the whole setup. Did I tell you it was D&D tonight? I don't know if I did. But I'm not dressing up, neither is Hannah, because we have this birthday party. But Nick's like super pumped for D&D tonight. He's always pumped for D&D, but tonight for some reason he's extra pumped. So that makes me nervous that something like wild is going to happen to us. So we will see. So I think that is going to be the setup on that. Besides, we need this, which I'm halfway done on, which is kind of also very unlike me. And also some highlights. So I'm using the Champagne Pop, so Jaclyn Hill collab. We hit pan. That is wild. I feel like the reason why it's wild is because I always, at one point I was just like a makeup-aholic. And I go through, I think, like every couple of years, I'm like, ooh, I should buy some makeup. And then I end up having like a bazillion options, so then I never hit pan on anything. So when I hit pan, I'm like, I must have loved this. I basically take a bath in that. So it lasts. So that's my elf. Get ready with me. But let me go ahead and I'm gonna eat my meatball thing and continue watching Kirsten's vlog. The nice thing about these vlogs from Hannah and Kirsten is they last me like a day, 2 days, like you name it, they're lasting and lasting and lasting. So I'm only halfway through. I feel like I've been watching it for a long time, so yay. Okay, I'm still working on the Hot Pocket, but I decided to change up, you almost fell. Change up the hair situation real quick. So I think instead of doing a scrunchie, you measure a different scrunchie, but basically I'm going to do the same thing. Should have dry shampooed it beforehand, but it's okay. We're just gonna do a regular scrunchie, like a regular hair tie. I'm gonna hit it with some dry shampoo, which this is my favorite. It's the IGK First Class Bologna. This side gets more oily because it's the least damaged. Is that a true fact? Not sure. And then I'm just gonna brush it backwards to get the cast out, and then also to pull out some more hairs from a ponytail. I think the other problem is my bangs are just too long unless I round brush them, which I don't really feel like doing. Perf. And then on top of it, I have this pink scrunchie, and because my outfit's very neutral, I feel like it works. And I'm just going to twist it around. I think that's cute. It like, no, I actually hate it. I hate it. I just want something like a little bit more chillax. So maybe I'll do a hair clip. This just looks silly currently. I think it looks better if you have like a big messy bun with that, but I'm not going messy bun. I'm going hair clip apparently. I also have this green hair clip, which kind of is cool. I don't know if I'm going for green, but also like, why not? But also I don't know if this is gonna hold my hair. Let's see. Let's do a hair clip. I don't know if I want to do the green. Okay, actually that's kind of cute. Let's do the hair clip. Let's do the green one. Let's just be weird. Make sure it's really scrunched in there. Okay. Maybe a little. I don't know how it looks. You're gonna have to let me know if it looks alright. It's cute. I think this is better than the thing, but you can eat the pizza. What are these things called? Hot Pocket. I normally just eat the like cheese sauce ones. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I've ever had the meatball one. It's not bad. Would I pick it? No. Am I gonna eat it? Yeah. Is this the first time I've had y'all in here today? It's like you're home. It's like, what the heck? So, it feels weird looking at myself with makeup on. I'm gonna drink my Coke Zero. I'm making some ice because ice is life. Obviously, but look at the spread I did this morning. So pretty. The base. It is the Carnival kit, and then I'm using like a Champagne Lights Sparkly Hollow mixed metal foil bundle, and then I did like some manual mixed metal and then some mixed metal in the underlays with the Planet Hannah. Look at the middle. What day is that? Thursday. Mixed metal of the Pixie Hollow and Pixie Gold. Freaking phenomenal. That's for the week that it was Chris's birthday week, and we went to the rodeo. I feel like the rodeo for me is like a once every like 3-ish years thing. It's fun, but it's like, whew, exhausting. And they don't really change up anything. Oh my goodness, so many emails. I'm gonna go do some emails, and then it's so weird not like having a birthday party today, and oh my goodness, it's like bothering the crap out of my eye. Having a birthday party today and not rushing around because I'm so used to doing parties at like 11. So doing a 3 o'clock birthday is weird, but I kind of like it because I feel like I could have even started later. So we will see. My 2 favorite things. Nikki and board games. Does that make you smile a little? Mm-hmm. Too busy D&D talking. I'm opening up Ark Nova because we have an hour until the party starts and we have nothing to do. How old are you?
4.
No, you're 3. High five?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phil and Reagan. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, so Hannah's here. The party's over. I'll insert the clips prior to this. But I have been requested to open my Munch Lunch. So,
I'm just gonna, does it show who's on?
I mean, if there's a double, you're getting one. So, all right. So,
Oh, Dante.
Wait, can you smell them? Do they smell?
they do smell.
Oh.
I don't smell anything through this. So top pick, all right, so this is what's in it. And then my top pick is probably gonna be, but I don't know, the mochi beignet sundae is pretty cute. I think Chip Dale or the Pearl or whatever the mystery is would probably be top
No,
pick.
it's Dante.
Are you ready? If it's Dante, you can have it because I think Dante is just boring.
I just love cocoa.
I'll save my pins to open with you too.
You better. I gotta live through you. Who is it?
She's so cute. It looks like Lila.
It does look like Lila.
Lila, does this look like you?
Does it smell good?
No. It's not really smell. Oh wait, it comes with its little pal.
She's such a little
It's
cutie.
cereal sprinkles. Oh my god.
So cute.
It lets you know what it is because it's not obvious. All right.
What
do
is
you
she
think?
supposed to be?
A mochi donut.
It's because the little.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get a double. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
I mean, realistically, you're most likely to get a Chipper Down.
It's fine.
What is that?
The hot dog.
Oh my god, it looks like me.
It doesn't look like you.
It's Tramp. I hate that he's not gonna stand up. I don't think.
No. To like glue them down. And the Wiz is
Stand
like
him up with his hot
Is that like
sauce.
hot
curry
sauce?
ketchup.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute that they added a little tag because sometimes we're just like, what is this?
100%.
Come on, give me
The
Chipperdale.
boxes are
It's so annoying because it's like, I'm not gonna keep these, but they are really cute.
so cute.
Should try and like meticulously open it and then just have this on my shelf for a while so like they get bored of it.
You're gonna get too annoyed trying to open it nicely.
Challenge accepted. They put so many stickers on these. Nick's working on D&D. If you hear the clicking in the background. And Lila's chit-chatting away. The suspense on this one, I don't get Chipperdale. I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Because that's like 2 of them. Unless it's a mystery, then I'll be cool.
I'm manifesting.
What are you manifesting?
I'm manifesting Chip.
Dante. Do you even know the difference between Chip and Dale?
Yeah, the nose.
Where'd you go?
I guess it's a mystery one.
It is.
Oh my god, is it pina colada or something? And little Saul. I'm not mad about him. He's kind of cute.
That is so cute.
He's kind of cute.
See if there's a card in there. Does it tell you? No, like in the box.
Oh, I know.
Chili watermelon lemonade.
Mmm. That sounds good.
Lila's not having it.
There's a green and 2 yellow.
We're playing viticulture, waiting for Nick. This is ridiculous
And
looking.
then you
To
get-
start D&D, and
Big
Chris
Daddy.
is mega confused.
And then you get $4. And then either 1 victory point or $3 more.
I think I'll just take the $3 more.
These are ones. Yeah, I picked the money instead of the victory points as well. And that's all these are for. You don't use them again.
This is like, yeah, it's a module. It's not in the regular game.
Oh.
So it's just what you start with. In the regular game, you all start with the same thing, but I think this just kind of like switches it up, changes it up.
I see.
What are you thinking, Chris? What are you thinking so far?
I feel like my brain is about to implode.
You gonna be able to do it?
I mean, I'm a board game legend, so I mean.
A legend.
Okay, come on.
For finding and killing all of the Red Brand ruffians. Linnell tells you to check out the Alderleaf farm to find the hidden weapons.
Approximately 2 minutes into D&D, and then we had to break because Lila was pissed, and then now we're breaking again for the good old Nickadoodles.
Good morning. No, we're not gonna sit next to Bennett right now. Or did you want to both play with it at the same time? Theo, do you want to share it?
No.
Okay, well, so Theo's gonna get a turn for it with like for 20 minutes, and then you can play with it, okay? Okay, you could go play with the firefighter thing. You could play with this nurse outfit, scrubs. You could do whatever you want. Could be a dentist, could be a doctor. Huh? No, Daddy has to do those. But just chillax. Theo, you wanna play with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right here. And right here? Yeah.
Does it go there?
Yeah.
Good job. Tell Theo what kind of pieces you need.
My biscuit.
Huh?
I'm my bestie.
You're a bestie?
We need
I
that.
love you.
I can find this. I can do this all by myself.
I know, baby.
Business.
Huh?
Go.
My kids are being wild. Nick's with them. We played this morning. We did the Elsa doll. We did dress up. We did the puzzle. We did coloring. And it's 10 o'clock. I just got finished with most emails, and I try not to work on weekends because obviously it's like kid time, but I also feel like sometimes like when there's a party or something and it's like a whole day of like doing things versus just like a chill weekend, I need like time to decompress, and like work seems like a decent thing to do to decompress. But like I said, I hung out with all in the morning. I decided that today was a chai day because we actually like slept in quite a bit. We slept into like 8:30. I don't freaking even know. It was late. Yeah, 8:30, which is very late for me. And yeah, I'm just feeling like poop. But they're being nuts upstairs. Theo has like a bad attitude in the morning. You know, it's not even the morning anymore, but I almost think like he's just ready for a nap already. But he was just yelling about something. I don't know. Oh my god, these were way nicer than I thought they'd be. So I bought myself a couple of things. I was like, it's my birthday, I'm gonna do it. And I also bought those games because I was like, it's my birthday, I'm gonna do it. That's what happens in April. Oh, I kind of want to take the tag. Oopsies. So I did get some of the Joey Choo stuff that popped up on Shop Disney. I'm like so mad that this didn't come out like whenever Hannah and I'm probably gonna save this tag. When Hannah and I were in Disney, I wish that everything was available because I would have been cray, especially over the pins. Not specifically the mystery ones that they came out with his art, but there's this one pin that's like a bigger pin that I'd really love to get my hands on. I actually don't know. I'm talking to Kane this morning. Kane, if you're watching this, I just love you so much. And I miss you. Okay, so let me look. Joey Choo. Oh, they had him on the homepage. Ooh, love you, Joey Choo. Okay, love Joey Choo. See if they added anything else, because I'm really looking for that big pin, but I really don't want to have to go through a personal shopper, but I will if I need to. If any of you are at Disney and want to buy it, and I'll pay you plus shipping plus gratuity, I will. Oh, they have like a blanket. Oh, it's a picnic basket. Picnic blanket. I don't go on picnic stuff. Ben's been always asking on a picnic. I'm like, you've never even been on a picnic? But no, they don't have anything else that I want online. And I did get these plates, and my thought was I might actually put them on my wall, like with the command strip. So this is the Magic Kingdom, Castle, Teacups, Small World situation. It's more like, I guess, Disneyland, Small World. And you have Space Mountain. And then you have, what is this? Big Thunder and the boat. Was that I don't even know what the boat's called. And then you have Tiki Room, Jungle Cruise, etc. This feels it's like a weird texture. I don't know if you can feel it, but they definitely need cleaned. I thought it'd be cute to maybe put on my wall and like command strip them on. They had like cups and bowls. But realistically, I'm not going to use these. I just really love Joey Choo, and I just think it's fabulous that he has his own like full freaking collection, because they've had stuff with him before and he does a lot of their books and stuff. But yeah, also is on my bucket list to meet Joey Choo. I just think that would be excellent. I always miss him, like when he'll be doing a signing like the week after I go somewhere. I think it's just so fabulous. Like whenever we went on the Wish, I was like in awe because like so much Joey Choo art is like everywhere, especially down like by the nursery and stuff. Oh my god. And then I got the Disney World Joey Choo Spirit jersey. So it has the Dumbo up here, which I love. Always reminds me of Amanda. And then you have the Cheshire Cat, the Small World Hippo, and the teacups. And then on the back, you have the Castle, Mickey and Minnie, and the teacups, the Small World, and then you have Tank. I kind of wish they would have did a little bit more, like a variety of like different things versus it being like Teacup, Small World, and then that's like basically all. But super cute, super excited. I love that it's an ombre. I love that there is glitter effects on it, and I am going to be wearing this. It's going to be probably my most prized possession Spirit jersey because it's just so stinking beautiful. So we love that for me. And then I got all my Munchlings yesterday, which I need to put up on my shelf. I'm so excited about those. I got my tag that I'm going to save. I also have one of these boxes because this is the cutest box that they've done. Saved. And I am going to see what else needs done for work. I'm probably going to check production and update that because I think Brian's working today, question mark. Let's check the time clock and see if he's in. Yeah, it looks like he's been in on Monday. Monday's what we use. He is in and Ryan's in. Monday is what we use to like put in all the restocks and stuff, so you can see like who's viewed it and it's his little faces on it. So I need to update the restock list so that that's all ready for the most part whenever Kirsten comes in tomorrow, Nick goes in tomorrow, which is the case, right? Calendar. There's just so many things always going on. Yeah, Nick's working tomorrow. Okay, Monday is like not working, which is annoying. Okay, there it goes. I'm gonna update the restock list and then did I go to the bathroom? I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's like beautiful outside. I went to Target because I needed to get some stuff. We mostly, as far as like necessities go, Nick wanted some Dayquil because he has a man flu, like I told you. And then, what else do we need? He needed like oat milk, and then we needed some other things. And I walked outside and I was like, Nick, get the kids ready. We're going outside later because it is gorgeous out, like beyond gorgeous. It was like, whenever I was outside, it was 69 degrees, not a cloud in the dang sky. So Nick got the kids ready so that by the time I got home, we could go outside. And actually, my neighbors were outside, like our direct neighbors, and they have kids the same exact age as ours. Well, not Lila, but Lila's a champ. She hangs with all. So we were outside for getting my new releases together because while it's quiet, I'm going to be filming. But I need to get all the samples out. So we went outside. We were outside for like 2 hours. We were just riding bikes, playing with chalk. We had the wagon out so Lila could be outside, and we walked her around, and it was a good old time. And then the kids came in. We ate lunch, which had like leftover pizza. There was like leftover snack. I got one of those like charcuterie board type pre-made things from H-E-B. And we had that. I heated up some pizza that was left over from yesterday. Theo is taking a nap, currently just a little one, because we came in pretty late because we were outside. We didn't really pay attention to time. And then we are going to go back outside, and we're probably going to, we were doing front yard before, like in the driveway area. But I think we're going to do backyard after nap time. So we're going to have the neighbors come over and play outside in the backyard and have popsicles, maybe do some water balloons depending on our moods. And yeah, it's gonna be a grand old time. But I was gonna like, oh well, it's been so busy that I'm gonna film new releases tonight, but since it's been pretty quiet, I'm gonna go ahead and just film them now just so that they're done and over with. I'm just gonna take the thumbnail picture with my iPhone. Yeah, I'm feeling like warm and like sticky from being outside, but it was a good time. We're making big plans to go do all the things, like a picnic, a cookout. We're gonna go to this festival in a couple weeks and ready to freaking party. But this week's a big release. I have 4 new releases coming out. So when you see this, I think I'm gonna put it up Tuesday, so tomorrow will be a big new release. I'll show you the, if you didn't watch the new releases, this is what's being released. We have Lemonade, which this is a sample. Brian just brought me this yesterday. And then there's like Ladies Night In. This is a big old request for a reformat. And then Sharks' new exclusive art, which is really exciting. And then we have foil bundle, foil stuff, because this is my birthday week, which is also fun too. And then maybe I'll do orders this week, get like a special Andrea freebie. I'll have to like design it like today or tomorrow. Maybe I can design it tonight and then put it in the video. Actually, I don't know how time to design tonight. I got a lot of plans, but maybe I'll do that and just like put it, figure something out. But scrubbers and stuff. It'd be so cute to have like an Andrea freebie. I have freebies gonna go, like tiered freebies for the, what's it called, the anniversary. I could even just do a play on those and just do different colors. But look at these. Did I show you these already? They're so pretty. The $75 plus, but let's get started. Currently have a visitor in my office. And I am trying to get this new release video edited. We had our neighbors over again. Well, we were playing outside in the front before. Then after quiet time, we were playing over in the back. That is a pen, Miss Sis. Thank you so much, though. And like a cookie pen. She couldn't figure it out. But we were out there. I have sunburn on my nose, on my arm. And basically, I'm just going to get this new release video up. It's going to be the end of the vlog, basically, because maybe I'll do some clips of the movies, like us walking over and stuff. Lila Joy, no touch. Thank you. And yeah, I filmed this new release video. We did dinner with the kids, Nick's giving Theo a bath. Lila already had a bath, as you could see, possibly. And then Bennett's taking a shower currently. And then our in-laws are coming over. Our in-laws. My in-laws. And then my Disney receipt. And then we will be going to the movies, and then that's gonna be like the end of the setup. Tommy's new shirt, do you like it? She's playing with the like punch out these things. I punched all of Arc Nova. There's these and then one more. She's like playing with those, so she can't really hurt herself with those. I'm trying to get this new release video scheduled because when I get home, I'm not gonna want to be in here. Here, Lila chit-chatting. In here. She's shutting the door. She always does that. She's like, no one comes in, no one comes out on the road. And I'm just gonna do those and more. And then the ladies' night like doesn't really want to put every single thing in there. And then let's put new releases, put up the thumbnail, monetization, add whatever, submit rating, next. Schedule for tomorrow at 7:15 a.m. Oh my god, look at her. She literally loves wax, and she can't really do much because it's all, for the most part, bags, and she can't. She has like an L3 bunt right now. She'll play with those for a minute. I just wanted to get this out. Normally, I don't like play in here. It doesn't seem like a grand idea. But just so I could get this up because we'll be leaving in like 30 minutes and I still want to like change, maybe like wash my face, do. I'm like kind of nervous at how long this vlog's gonna be, but you're just in for a real treat. This is what I'm wearing to the movies because it's always about 3.5 degrees in there. I am not wearing a cloak up. Look at my sunburn. But yeah, we're gonna be late. Run. You can't be late for the movie.